Hey, what's up? Alec Torelli here from Conscious Poker, and in this video, I'm gonna break down the ultimate guide to getting started on Phenom Poker. This includes how to set up an account, how to make a deposit, customize your table settings, navigate the platform, and get the best deposit bonus available at all times. I'm an ambassador for them. I've been with them since the beginning. I love this site. It is awesome. So many great features. It makes every player an owner by distributing tokens in the form of rakeback, which act as equity. So you literally build equity in the business when you play on Phenom, and you also earn passive income because 50% of all the rake every week is distributed to holders automatically. I have other videos on the Conscious Poker YouTube as well as consciouspoker.com/blog on the tokenomics, the mechanisms, how the business works, why I'm so excited about this site and why I believe it is the future of online poker. I have a whole keynote about it as well. So be sure to check that out. But when you get started, be sure to visit joinphenom.com, joinphenom.com. Type that into your browser or click the link in the description. That link will automatically get you the best sign up bonus available to you. And that bonus right now is 200% up to $4,000. So if you deposit any amount for first time deposits up to $2,000, Phenom will double it. They will give you 4,000. If you deposit 1,000, they'll give you 2,000. 2,000, they give you 4,000, etc. You have to play on the site, obviously, to earn that bonus. But it is incredible. And that link, joinphenom.com, will get you access to that bonus. That is step one. And then you will enter whatever email address you want to use to register your account here and hit submit. Once you do that, you will receive a 6-digit code to that email address. You enter that on the next page, and then you will get started. Once you enter that code, you will be taken to a page where it says complete registration. Notably, you will see the referral code here, ALEC. That's crucial to make sure you get your deposit bonus. If you don't see that code, you can just type ALEC here and you will automatically be registered to get whatever the latest and best deposit bonus is. So just type that ALEC in the referral code section or make sure that is already pre-formatted for you. This is a really cool win-win game theory scenario about Phenom. When you sign up through someone else, like you sign up through my code, you get the best deal. So you have an incentive to sign up through me because you get the best available deposit bonus, no matter what that is. So now I will get a additional share of your rake. So if you rake $100 in a month, I will get a bonus. It doesn't come out of your account. It doesn't come from you at all. You are not affected at all. You only benefit from signing up through my code, and I will also benefit from you signing up through my code as well. I will get a small share of whatever rake you generate, and I will show you exactly how that works later in this video. But the cool thing is, once you create an account on Phenom, and I'll show you exactly how to do this, you will get your own code, and then you can sign people up to play on Phenom as well. And of course, they will benefit from signing up through you, and you will benefit from signing other people up by getting a small share of their rake. So it's a way that Phenom distributes the equity and the revenue share to make everyone an owner. That's the whole point of Phenom, is that every player becomes an owner. There are only two ways to own the Phenom token. One is to play on the site. The other is to refer people. Phenom creates a very unique game theory way to do that. So you should use the code and you get the best deal. Now, a couple things here. Your screen name can be whatever you want. You can make a screen name fishcake123. It doesn't really matter whatever you want your alias to be. But your first and last name need to be your actual first and last name. Do not make a fake name. Do not use your grandma's name. Do not use a random name. And the reason is because a couple things. First is when you complete your registration, you will be taken to a page that requires you to do KYC, which is know your customer. If you have a crypto exchange or you've used cryptocurrency before, you've gone through this process. It basically is a 2-minute, very easy, simple process, but it requires you to upload your ID and do a little face scan on your computer where you match your face to your name, to your identity, to your ID. And this process is very, very strict on Phenom. And the reason is because we want everyone to be a real player. We don't want any bots. They don't want any fake accounts. They don't want people playing under other people's names. They don't want people buying identity off the internet and playing under that name so that they can collude, etc. So they are very strict on Phenom about this process. So be sure to use your real name. Anyone that's caught cheating will be outed publicly and banned for life on Phenom. And also, when you play high stakes on Phenom, your real name will show at the table. So if you play any limits above 10 to 20, your real name is displayed, not your screen name. So if you play small stakes or anything 10 to 20 below, your screen name will be displayed. But if you play higher stakes, your real name will be displayed. So you go through this process, upload your KYC documents. It takes 2 minutes. And this is for your protection and safety to make sure that you are playing against real players and the site is as secure as possible. So ultimately, it is a feature, not a bug. And you will see when you play on Phenom, it is a diametrically different experience than probably what you're used to playing online poker. You can see that you are playing against real people. People are friendly, people are chatting, and it just plays a lot differently. So complete this process and then we'll get started. All right, once you're logged in here, you have your lobby. This is where all the action happens. I'm gonna go through a couple settings, including depositing and more gameplay flow and things like that to help you get the most out of your experience on Phenom. The first thing is you have your little avatar up here in the upper right. That can be based on your photo that you upload, and you can customize that quite specifically. You can change, what you're wearing and your dancing mood or whatever kind of you want with your avatar, which is super cool. So you can click the change avatar here under settings and personal, and you can play around with that, and that is quite fun to do. So a couple things here for the table settings. You can adjust whatever background you want, and I like a simple clean one just so it's less distracting. I like 4 color cards. You can enable sounds. I like display stack in big blinds. It's just easier to kind of play if you're multi-tabling. Auto enable time bank, highly recommend this one because you are going to want, if you have a decision, you're going to want your time bank to be enabled so that you don't time out. Auto sort cards is helpful if you're playing mixed games, show hand strength as well. And pre-flop, this is really helpful too. You can adjust the bet sizes you want. So if you typically raise 2.2x, let's say the blinds are 50 cent dollar, you make it $2.20. You can just have this here so that you can click and it'll automatically have that size pre-formatted. Same with flop. Post-flop, this is super helpful. If you typically bet 20% of the pot, you can do that. If you bet 40% of the pot or 75% of the pot, you can bet 100%, which is full pot. So whatever your bet sizes are, you can pre-format those here, and that's super helpful to just make you more efficient while you're playing on Phenom as well. Next up, you're probably going to want to figure out how to deposit. So this is the fun one. So you click on the wallet, and you will click where you want to deposit. So if you are depositing, Phenom is built on Polygon, which is a layer 2 solution to Ethereum. If you're technical, you know what that means. If not, it doesn't really matter. You need to just have the correct currency to deposit on Phenom. And fortunately, they take pretty much every cryptocurrency. So the most important thing when depositing is just to make sure you're depositing the correct crypto on the correct chain. So if you want to deposit USDT on Polygon, you will click this button. And it'll set here, any other token other than USDT on Polygon may be permanently lost. So you would show the address here and you deposit USDT on Polygon, if that's what you have. A lot of people will have a different crypto. In fact, a lot of people might have something that is more commonly used like Bitcoin. So you would just click in here, select a token, BTC, it's automatically on the Bitcoin network, and you will send 0.01 Bitcoin, and you will receive 820 USDT on Polygon. Again, you don't need to know what that means. Phenom automatically creates you your own wallet when you create an account here. So you would just hit generate deposit address, and it will show you where to send the Bitcoin. So you will you copy this address here, and again, make sure you're sending the right cryptocurrency. Please read the entire disclaimer. You will send the Bitcoin to this address. Phenom will automatically convert the funds for you to USDT, and they will appear in your wallet here. So it's really easy to deposit. You have your choice of pretty much any cryptocurrency here. You can send Ethereum on Ethereum. You can send USDC, USDT, stablecoins, very common on Ethereum. You can buy these from any crypto exchange. So it's very easy to send. Just make sure that you are selecting the right network. If you want to send USDC and it's on Ethereum, make sure you select Ethereum. Don't select Avalanche because it's not going to work. So make sure you send this. You can send, again, 100 USDC to deposit. You will receive 98 USDT. So you can see there's a $2 fee because they have to convert the currency. It's pretty cheap, but even if you send 2,000, you see the fee is quite reasonable. If you don't want any fees, you can send USDT on Polygon and you will have no fees. Otherwise, they're very small fees here. So withdrawing is just as easy. It's actually pretty amazing because you control these funds and it's available immediately to you. You select your address that you want to send the money to here, and you can withdraw. So it is instant. It's also basically free because it's on the Polygon network. So you want to make sure that you're doing this on the Polygon network. Please ensure your destination wallet supports Polygon. Sending to the wrong network may result in permanent loss of funds. So any Ethereum address supports Polygon. It is a layer 2 on top of Ethereum. So you could enter your address here and you can just hit one, you want to cash out $1, transfer funds, and 3883. And it takes, let's see, it's processing. It's literally sending a transaction on a blockchain. So it takes a few seconds. You hit processing. You will receive an email when this is done as well. And it's done. You can view it on a block explorer. So you can literally see the transaction here by clicking this. You can see that it was processed. It's indexing. Okay, now it's done. Success. This money has been cashed out. It's literally in your wallet. So I had 3883. Now I have 3882. This money is sent to your private personal wallet where you control those funds as well. So you can cash them out from your Phenom wallet to your personal wallet. Okay, so that's how you deposit. Once you do that, the money will automatically be in this wallet here. This is a wallet that's created for you. You own this wallet. These are not funds controlled by Phenom. Phenom cannot access these funds. They cannot rug you. They cannot take these funds. They cannot confiscate these funds. This is a wallet that only you control. So when you create your account on Phenom, you have your own wallet. And that is a very diametrically different thing about Phenom than other poker sites. If you remember Black Friday when poker sites went down and all the money was lost or stolen or gone or confiscated, however you want to think about it, that cannot happen on Phenom because this money is within your control. The only time this money is not in your control is when you sit down at a table. So if I sit down at this table here, 25 cent, 50 cent, okay, there's $3,884.47 in my account. So if I sit down here and buy in for $50, you can also click auto top up, which is super convenient, and you could add money into the reserve. So this will be in a reserve. So I have $50 at the table and $100 in the reserve. So this means if I lose any of the 50, I have $100 taken from my wallet and added to my backup balance. And anytime I lose, it will auto rebuy this money. So I'm going to buy in 50 with 100 in reserve. So that's $150 taken from my account. So I have 3884. Okay. And I bought in $50 with $100 reserve. And it takes a second because you're literally sending money through cryptocurrency in a transaction. So if I refresh this lobby here, if I refresh this lobby here, that money is now not in my wallet. So I no longer control that money. It is now in my Phenom. It's not in my Phenom wallet. It is at the table. So you can see these pre-formatted bet sizes here. It's super convenient. This money is at the table. So it is actually in what's called a smart contract. So it means this is the only time the money is not within your control and it's at the table. The second I sit out, so I'm going to sit out and the money is going to go immediately back into my Phenom wallet. It literally happens for free. It's instant. And the money goes from the table back to your wallet where it's in your control. So again, the only time the money is not in your control, you can see here my balance updated. The only time the money is not in your account is when you're playing. Obviously, it's on the table, so it's no longer your money. It's in play. Just like when you go to a casino and you have money in your pocket, you have money in an ATM, you have money in a box, you have money wherever. Your money is always yours. The only time it's not yours is when you're sitting at a table, and that's the exact same way that Phenom works, which is different than every other poker site where every other poker site acts as a bank, basically, and you have to store money with them. And if something goes wrong, if they go out of business, if they mismanage their funds, your money is at risk. That is not the case with Phenom. So it's super cool, diametrically different, and quite amazing. Okay, so here you can set your filters for whatever games you want. Something that's very cool is the leaderboard. And this is where a percentage of the money that Phenom rakes every week goes to the leaderboard. So you can see last week there were $5,000 in rewards given out. I was the 38th place, so I earned $24.82 just for playing. But the biggest players this week, last week, earned $800. And that's only going to grow as Phenom grows. So it's a percentage of the total rewards, which is a percentage of the rake. So the more money that the more people that play on Phenom, the more money that Phenom rakes, right? Obviously, it's a poker site. So the more money that Phenom rakes, the more that goes to this total reward. So this is going to grow as Phenom grows. This can get, $10,000, $20,000, $100,000. And, first place could be earning, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars even in the future per week. And they're paying out the top, it changes, I think, but it's like the top 40 people or something like that. And you can see the current rewards here and where you are on this leaderboard. So this is an extra incentive to grind on Phenom. It's quite amazing. So you want to go to your current tier. You can see your tier benefits, and you'll start out at bronze where you'll be getting 15% rake back. The more you play, the more you will progress. It's quite easy to get to gold tier, It's based on how much you play. You keep your status for 90 days. Pretty easy to get here. So you'll be around 25% rake back. Obviously, the more you play, the more you'll earn. And it's quite amazing because the rake back, as you probably are aware, is paid in tokens. And you can redeem those tokens for cash at any time. So if you earn money in Phenom tokens, my balance you can see here is about 10,000. This is the money I've earned from playing on Phenom and referring other people to Phenom. But I can redeem one Phenom token for the current price of 89 cents. I don't want to do that. I want to keep all my tokens. But every week you will earn rakeback in USDT, and that will be converted into Phenom tokens automatically every single Monday, where the token price will update. The token price is based on the amount of volume that of rake Phenom generates. So it's not some speculative token. It's based on the business value, the demand for people to play on Phenom. It's not based on the demand of the token. It's based on the amount of people playing on Phenom. So the more people play, the more money Phenom rakes, and the more the token price is worth. This has gone up from 25 cents at launch a few months ago to 89 cents today. And we'll see how that grows in the future. The more that Phenom grows, the more that this token price will be worth. So it's very cool because I coined this phrase called grind to earn. So if you're grinding today and you're earning 22.5% rake back and you earn 100 tokens, well, if you had did that from day one and you kept those tokens, now that those tokens would be worth 3 to 4 times as much. So your rake back would go from 22.5% to 3 to 4 times that effectively, right? If you held those tokens and the token price appreciates. Now this is not financial advice or some promise of future gain, but as you can see, when you play on a site early, if the site grows and you're earning equity in that site because you're earning tokens which represent equity, those tokens grow, your balance will grow as well. You can manage your rewards anytime here. Again, you could redeem these tokens at any time. Here you can see your bonuses. This is your bonus that's available, and you can see how well you're playing through that bonus, and it will get unlocked in increments here. So it'll unlock in 5 or 10% increments, and you'll be able to claim that 200% sign up bonus automatically. It'll automatically be added to your wallet as you play through that. Here there's more information about Phenom. Highly recommend you check that out. And what else? Okay, so you can also see in here your referrals. So you can open your referrals dashboard and see who you referred to the site. So you can click this link here and you can automatically get started in a referral program. So you could refer other people to the site and you can get a share of all of their rake. So if they're raking a lot of money on Phenom because they're playing a lot, you will earn a share of that rake, and you could earn that in Phenom tokens. So again, you can build equity in the site. You could also earn that in USDT as well. If you just want to take that in USDT, you can go to payout structure up here. You can select where you want. You can say, I don't want Phenom tokens, I just want cash. Great, take 100% in cash. I want all Phenom tokens. So I'm taking all of my revenue share in Phenom tokens, and it converts every single week. So if my revenue share is $100 and I will get this $100 converted into Phenom tokens. So the price is 89 cents. You just multiply that out, and I would get 10 tokens or whatever per week at the current price if my players generate $100 in rake. So it's amazing. It's a very cool feature, and you could play around with the dashboard there as well. So that's pretty much how to get started here on Phenom. If you have any questions, hit me up on social media at Alec Torelli, or shoot me an email, alec@consciouspoker.com. I'm happy to help onboard people. I will be hosting some private games as well. Not necessarily private games, but just organizing games as well here on Phenom, getting people to play. I want to build some bigger no limit games, maybe some 1, 2, 2, 4, 50-cent dollar to get running more regularly. So fill out the form in the description below if you want to play, and I will reach out to organize a time that multiple people can join to get started running games here on Phenom as well. They'll all be public games, so you can see them here. Anyone can play at any time, but I will organize a dedicated start time to get people to play. So yeah, here you can see your pending rewards. This is how many tokens you've earned this week. This is your available balance. This is your total cumulative balance, and you can see that grow over time. So it's very, very cool. Very excited. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys online.